The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday, man. It's hump day. We right in the middle of this thing, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got tons and tons of stuff going on today. You know, past couple days we didn't stream, man. The market decided that it was going to do some funny stuff. A bunch of people started, with these ETFs and stuff. So, everything got a little funny on us, man. Everything got a little funny on us. But a lot of news out, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to get into today on this hump day, man. It's we got a lot of stuff to get into, man. A lot of stuff going around. And we're going to get into it all today. Keep you guys for about an hour and 15 minutes, and we're going to get out of here. What's up, man? Selmo first in the building. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Timsky, good morning. Yes, all the DGs are in the building this morning. Good morning, Elmo. Good morning, my brother right there. Good morning. Doc, what is up? Good morning to Doc. Everybody saying good morning to each other. Love to see that. We got stuff, man. We got stuff today. So we definitely gonna get into it, man. Market's getting real interesting. Real interesting. But I love this, man. I love this. I love what's going on right now. Mr. P, good morning, my brother right there. Good morning. How are you? There was a flippity flip flop yesterday with the BlackRock. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, Timsky. We're gonna get into that whole BlackRock flippity flip flop, baby. Lot going on. So definitely this market is getting interesting. RJ, good morning, my brother. Good morning. I got your message yesterday. It's all right that you missed the space, man, because we here this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some of this pre-market news. Gonna see what's going on. Agents keep us up overnight. Do you think the Americans are going? I think so, man. I think so. I think we're gonna be all right. I think Mama said we're gonna be all right, man. Stock market not looking too good right now. The Asian market, guys, they closed somewhat, down. Not great. European markets woke up this morning. They're not doing too great either. Come over here to the United States markets. They're not doing too hot either. Google didn't have the best report yesterday. Facebook reports today. Meta reports today. But guys, here's something to look at right here. Adjustable rate mortgages hits its highest level in a year. Be careful. This spells trouble when people start to get into these adjustable rate mortgages. That spells trouble for the housing industry, guys. Trouble. Adjustable rate mortgages are the death of the housing industry, guys. Stay the hell away from them. A bunch of people are jumping into them. That means they're banking that these interest rates are going to come down. I don't see it happening. And a lot of people will be upside down in their house here in a little while. Mid 2000s, once again, very well could be, RJ. These adjustable rate mortgages right here, guys, I'm telling you, they are trouble. They are trouble. They are trouble. Stay the hell away from them. They took down the market in 2000s. If these things, people keep jumping into these things, they're going to take down the market in 2020, in the 2024, 2025 cycle. It's sad news to see, but people need a place to stay, and this is the mortgage they can get into. Unfortunately, it's not going to be good. But Coinbase, guys, doing well. $82.07. It looks like it's going to open up at way up from the 70s that we were looking at last week. So we gotta love where Coinbase is. Alphabet didn't. It kind of met their target, kind of didn't. Their cloud-based services over there at Google didn't meet their target, and that's huge for Google. That cloud-based services. Microsoft looks like it's going to do pretty well. We'll see where Meta shakes out here today. We'll see what's up with Meta. I don't have any hopes that Meta's going to blow it out of the water. I think they may be okay, but I don't think they're going to blow it out of the water. So that's stock market kind of update right there. It just looks like it's not going to be the best day in the stock market. Wasn't the best day in the Asian market. European markets didn't have the best day. Doesn't look like the United States markets are going to have the best day either. But coming over here to cryptocurrency, guys, boy, what an exciting time. Sitting at $1.25 trillion market cap, guys. I'm looking at this $1.5 trillion market cap to be a key level for us. Remember, we stopped the bull run at 3 trillion last time. Last bull run was cut off right around 3 trillion. So if we can get to 1.5, that's halfway there. That's halfway back to where we stopped. So we're definitely on our way to that 3 trillion. We got to recover that 3 trillion before we can start talking about another bull run, start talking about where we're at. Got to recover the loss. It's kind of like a debt, right? You recover your loss before you can start to make any gains. So we're starting to get into this little bit of a relief rally right here. It's 1.25 trillion. I'd love to see us get on a run that we're on right now, from like, October, November, December, have us a Christmas rally, and then probably a pullback here. I'd love to see that happen. You look at Bitcoin, guys, it's sitting at 71. Fear and greed index, definitely in the greed. People are buying the hell out of Bitcoin. And we'll get into some news and some reasons why, but people are absolutely buying the hell out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up $34,289, guys. It's up 5.57% on an hour, down about 0.6% on a 24-hour, but definitely up 20.8% on the week. Bitcoin is absolutely flying off the shelves, guys. Ethereum sitting at $1,785, up about 0.5% on 0.52% on the hour, down about 2.3% on a day, up 12.9% on the week. So Ethereum is flying off the shelves as well. BNB has a nice push up at $225, up about 0.19% on the hour, down about 2% on the day, but up 5.7% on the week. These weekly averages are so nice, guys. XRP sitting at 55 cents right now, up about 0.83% on the hour, up about 0.12% on the day, and up about 12.9% on the week. So XRP has had itself a nice week. Solana, guys, I've dogged the hell out of Solana. I don't own any Solana. I probably won't buy any Solana. But what I can tell you is Solana is absolutely having a great day, great week in the market, guys. Great week. Up to $32.07, up about 1.4% on the hour, up about 1.03% on the day, and up about 33.9%, call it 34% on the week. Solana is having a week. I searched for news yesterday about Solana, and there is really no real catalyst for this upturn other than big money coming in. And what do we do when we're in the greed class? What do we do when we're in the greed class, Timsky? Take profits, baby. Take profits. That's what we do. That's that we buy when it's in a fear, and we take profits when it's in a greed. So here's what I love. I woke up this morning and I am a big Chainlink fan and I am a big Matic fan, right? But Chainlink jumped Matic yesterday. It's up to $11.22, up 1.67% on the hour, up about 7.5% on a day, and up 51.28% on the week. Chainlink is having a massive week. Chainlink is all the way up here to the number 12 token. Remember, guys, we were down below Polkadot, down below a bunch of these tokens. It jumps Matic in market cap, guys. And you're looking at like a $6 billion market cap right now. It jumps over Polygon Matic to take that number 12 spot on the chart. We've been talking about Chainlink on this channel since about $5, guys. It's sitting clearly right now at 11.20. Chainlink, I'm telling you guys, it's not done running up these charts yet. It's just not done. This price has been suppressed for a long time. You've seen a lot of Ethereum whales come in and out of this thing, suppressing the price. But I think if that price suppression is over, you will see Chainlink move up these charts at a rapid rate like we've seen over the last week, guys. 51% over the last week. Matic, again, I love Matic. I'm sorry that Chainlink jumped it, but hey, I ain't mad either. Matic has had a great week as well, up to 62 cents, up about 0.5% on the hour, down about 4.4%, down about 4% on the day, but up 20.9% on the week. Nothing to sneeze at, but definitely not in the category where Chainlink is at 50%. There's not too many tokens that are in the category that Chainlink is in, in the innovation that they're rolling out. Just definitely Chainlink's just on another level right now. SHIB's hanging in there, guys. It's hanging in there. It's up about 0.3% on the hour, down about 1.9% on the day, and up about 7.5% on the week. SHIB's not having the same week as everybody else. What's up, Big Watch dude? What's up, man? I hope you got my message. I wasn't ignoring you last night. I just did not get into the Discord, so I missed your message last night. Wasn't ignoring you, man. Wasn't ignoring you, brother. Just did not get in there. Didn't get in the chat last night to see your message. But definitely sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. Stellar, guys. Stellar, sitting at that 11-cent mark, guys, up about 0.5% on the hour, down about 1.4% on the day, but up 9.5% on the week. I love Stellar. I think Stellar is going to be a massive player in this game. I called it last night on the space. I think some of the three biggest winners in this bull market are going to be Chainlink, Stellar, and I think XRP will have a run. And I think they're going to see some massive gains in this next bull market. I just do. I think that them three tokens right there are primed to make a move. But you guys know how I feel about XRP. they have to deliver, right? We got to see some of these partnerships come to fruition. We got to see them roll some of these things out. But I think they will. I think they got to get moving. They got to get moving though, because other projects are developing. Right, here's another interesting thing that I was looking at this morning. Aptos blockchain, it's up, guys, about 28% on the week. But more importantly, Kronos, Crow sitting at 5 cents, 5.7. It is up 11.2% on the week. And if you look at where Kronos is, it is moving up the charts, guys. It is moving up the coin market cap charts. Aptos has a ton of money behind it. Microsoft, everybody else has money wrapped up in Aptos. But Crow clearly has Aptos directly in its sights to take over this 34 spot right here. If Crow continues to grow at the rate that it's grown over the past week, it will surpass Aptos for this number 34 spot. Crow is definitely moving up the charts, definitely making positive moves here over the week. It's the silent assassin, as I call it. It's just silently moving up the charts. No big news, no big headlines, no craziness that you're hearing about Crow. They are just steadily moving up the charts. And to take over this 34 spot from Aptos be a big deal because Aptos, like I said, has tons and tons of money behind it. There is a lot of money wrapped up in Aptos from a ton of huge businesses, and Kronos jumps that. That's great news for Kronos right there. Quant, guys, sitting at $98, making that comeback, guys, making that comeback from Quant. When we looked at Quant, I told you guys anything under $100 was a good price for me. It got down into the $80 range. I told you I was going to kind of wait to see if the bottom was set at $83. It was set roughly around $83, $85. I did buy some more. Sitting at $98 right now, making that return up about 14.01% on the week. Definitely making its move back to the upside, trying to break into this $100 mark right here, where it seems to be comfortable, right around that $100 mark. But definitely on its way back up. Definitely making positive gains there for Quant. But the key right here, guys, is we got to that $1.25 trillion market cap. The next key level is that 1.5 trillion, because that means you're halfway there, right? We're halfway back to where we stopped the last bull market. So that's a key level here. I think we can get there with some of this news that's coming out, some of this positive news. I think we can get there. I think we're going to be all right. When it comes to that 1.5 trillion, I think we're going to be good. Hex up about 5.6% on a day. Hex just continually starting to make its comeback from its huge downfall that it had with the whole Richard Hart case, the whole situation that's going on over there. But Hex is steadily, again, not a lot of news, not a lot of noise going on, just steadily making its way up the charts little by little, starting to recover its massive losses that it had. And if you got in when it was way down, you're recovering. You're making a lot of money as well. So definitely Hex is on its way back up. XDC up 1.2%. I'm an XDC fan. I think they got to come out and get themselves on a couple big exchanges, make it a little bit easier to trade for the average investor. But definitely a XDC fan. Like to see that thing moving, but their dev team got some work to do. They got to get on some exchanges if they want to be a big player in this game. Some major exchanges. But we'll see where they head. Moving over here to the hourly bubbles, everything looks green. Everything looks like it's going to come. It's coming in pretty good this morning. The market's setting itself up for another great day in the market. So definitely some great price action going on here. But let's make sure we're doing this thing smart and responsible. Let's not start FOMOing into a lot of this stuff, and make sure you're taking your profits accordingly. Um, but XLM, it's still hovering around that 11 cent range, a little bit too high for me. I bought at 7 and 9, so definitely not looking to buy at 11. So there's the market overview this morning. But I'm telling you guys, Chainlink, that's the mover. That's the mover and shaker right now. Dogecoin isn't doing too bad either. Dogecoin is actually up. Where are we at on the week? About 11.4%. Doge is doing okay. And RJ made the play on I'm not sure if he made the play, but he called the play on Monday for the quick swing trade on Doge. He was right. He was right there. He was right. He called it. He was right. He had some insider information. I don't know if he's the dev or not, but he has some insider information. My Ultra, what is going on, my brother? How are you this morning? We talked about Casper last night on the space. I encourage everybody to kind of take a look at Casper if you're looking for another project to get into. It's a little up there right now. It's a little high, but definitely. Well, actually, it's on its way down here. So definitely take a look at Casper if you're looking for another project to get into, another blue chip. It's on its way back up. It's got 3 exchange listings coming pretty soon. It's not on any huge exchanges right now, but definitely got 3 coming pretty soon. So Casper's probably something you want to look at if you're looking for a new play. The shit token rug bull are starting. Yeah, I got some stuff on that too about a lot of meme coins coming out and what's that's doing to the Ethereum price and to the Ethereum gas fees and stuff like that. But definitely you're starting to see a lot more of these meme tokens come out. It happens every time we get one of these major pumps. You know, people capitalize off of that. They launch their tokens, and you know, it is what it is, man. And good trying to stay awake. Yeah, you work that night shift, man. You work that night shift, my Ultra, out there grinding all night. But Casper, I'm becoming more and more of a Casper fan. The more and more Tubit puts it in my ear, the more and more I do some research about it. Definitely starting to become more and more of a Casper fan, guys. I think they got some stuff going on over there that's legitimate. So definitely worth the look if you're looking for something new to get into a blockchain. So let's get into some of this news, guys. Let's get into some of this news because this is where it's at, right? This is what's driving these markets. We'll get into some of that ETF news I got on the back burner for you guys, what's going on with that. But we'll get into some of this other news first. But I'm telling you, before we get into this news, do not sleep. Do not sleep on Chainlink. I'm telling you guys right now, do not sleep on Chainlink. I still think it's a bargain at $11.20 where it's at. I still think it's undervalued at that price. My opinion, I still think it's undervalued. I think it's been suppressed for so long that it's still undervalued there. Coinbase says SEC is attempting to redefine what an investment contract is. This was their answer to their lawsuit, their final filing for the lawsuit. This is their argument. They're arguing right now in the court that the SEC basically is overstepping their bounds, and they're trying to redefine the definition of an investment contract. This is a lot of what XRP was going through when it came down to what an investment contract was, what constitutes an investment contract, all that stuff. So you see Coinbase starting to put the same fight on the SEC that XRP put on. Is that, you know, they're trying to redefine, they're trying to change the rules of the game in the middle of the game. And, you know, Coinbase, this is their argument. This is where they're taking it to the SEC at. I think Coinbase got solid ground to stand on here. Definitely solid ground to stand on. And the same judge, remember, the same judge that's hearing this case is the same judge that heard the Uniswap case. And the ruling for Uniswap was very favorable. In the wording in that Uniswap case, is very favorable to Coinbase's case as well, and it's the same judge. So it's going to be interesting to see. This is Coinbase's final argument that they put in front of the judge. So I'm hoping to get some resolution to this case relatively soon. I think we got to wrap some of this stuff up, right? Got to wrap some of these court cases up before that bull market starts, so that we can go into it with a clear vision, right? Here's one of the things too that we got to be aware of. Ethereum fees spike as meme coins frenzy returns, right? This is what kind of what RJ was talking about. The meme coin frenzy is out there. It's returning. Obviously, the market's pumping, and people are starting to launch more and more meme coins, right? So this is actually spiking the Ethereum fees right now. Pepe is going nuts. We'll get into with that price action over there. You have this Harry Potter Obama token. I don't even understand what that is. I think that's on the XRP blockchain, I believe. But some of it. But it's killing the Ethereum gas prices. This happens every single time we have a meme coin or an NFT craze. The Ethereum gas fees go through the ceiling, through the roof. This is something that Ethereum's got to work on, right? Through their upgrades, this is something that they have to fix. Is these gas fees. This is why layer 2s are out here right now, moving along in Ethereum's upgrade. I think a lot of this will be fixed. A lot of this will be taken care of. But we definitely, Ethereum has an issue here when it comes to these gas fees. They know it. They're working on it. They're trying to fix it, but it doesn't help us today, right? And as more and more of these meme coins get launched, gas fees go up, man. We got a 40% increase in Pepe and some of these other tokens as well. So, this is definitely driving the gas fees for Ethereum. This new meme coin spike that's out here, right? And here's the other one I was reading this morning, looking at this article this morning, last night. Regulatory clarity will not bring an end to crypto risk. Basically, what this article is saying is the same thing that we've been saying. You can't regulate your way out of stupid, right? Basically, you can't. Regulations can't fix stupid. If you're out here investing and don't think that you're taking any type of risk at all, or don't think that you can be rugged, or don't think that you're going to lose money, or don't think that anything's going to happen, and when you're in some of these risky plays, then you know what? That's you not doing your research. That's you not being educated. That's you not understanding the cryptocurrency market as it exists. And I agree with this article a lot. You cannot regulate your way out of people making stupid decisions and losing their money. You just can't do it. There's not enough regulations in the world to make you if you're not an educated investor, to make you an educated investor without you being an educated, doing the work to become educated. So, as much as we want this regulatory clarity, we want it for the cryptocurrency industry in general, right? We want it so that the developers know which way to go, where to go, how to go, what rules are playing by, and all that. But as far as the investor end of it, regulations and law cannot fix stupid. So if you're investing in stuff and you don't think that you're gonna lose any money, or you don't think that you're taking risks, that's on you. You're just just look at the stock market. Yeah. The stock market's the same way. You look at the stock market and people are losing money. Regulatory, that's one of the highest regulated trading platforms ever, and you can't fix stupid. You know what I mean? Speaking of the stock market, yeah, the penny stocks and all that, like people are losing money all day, every day, right? The penny stocks, the IPOs, all that, all these things are being launched. People are losing money all the time, right? So, you just cannot regulate your way out of that. Almost the same. Almost the same as crypto. Yeah, it is. You're playing the same casino game, RJ. With these penny stocks, IPOs, things like that. You're playing the same game as you're playing in crypto. You don't know if they're gonna make it. You don't know if they're gonna not gonna make it. These are startup companies, and people are taking big risks. But Cash, what is up, my brother? How are you? How are you? Uh, the bots still the bots kill people on the on the penny stocks. Yeah, bots kill people. Bots are killing people in crypto right now too. Like you look at a lot of these charts, they're botted. They can't recover. Once your chart gets botted, it can't recover. The bots will eat up your liquidity as fast as a project can put liquidity into a project, as fast as they'll eat it out. They'll eat it up. So the bots are going to come in, they're going to eat it up, they're going to take your chart down. So so we got to be careful when we talk about regulatory clarity, right? Like regulatory clarity cannot fix stupid, and that's basically what this article is saying. And I agree with them. So got to be educated, got to go into it. And if you make a bad decision, you make a bad decision. You got to own that. You know what I mean? You got to own that. It's not crypto's fault that you made a bad decision. If you make a bad decision, you got to own it. You got to put it on yourself, and you got to just say you made a bad investment. And that happens, right? You may make 4 bad investments before your 5th one is profitable and ready to go. But you got to own that. You can't put that on anybody else. That's on you. I've made plenty of bad investments, and I sold crypto and I sold stocks probably when I should have held them, and I lost money that way, right? And then I held on to some when I probably should have sold them, and I lost money that way too. And I've been rugged before as well too. So, and I've been honeypotted as well before too. But I own it. You got to own it. When you make bad decisions, you own it. It's nobody's fault but your own. And it happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens, and at the end of the day, that's on you. And that's the problem in this crypto industry. Sometimes is people have a problem owning their own decisions. They want to blame it on somebody else, and you can't blame your investment decisions on somebody else. But it seems to happen time and time again. I'm telling you guys that we don't do that here. We own it. If it's a bad decision, we're going to own the bad decision. We're probably going to laugh about it, and move on. Binance again is trying to get their CFTC lawsuit thrown out. Their argument is basically that the United States does not run the world, right? They don't run the world as far as regulations go. So their argument here is that their Binance Global is not operated inside the United States, so you can't sue Binance Global. Basically for United States law, you can't hold them accountable to that. They're not wrong here. They're not wrong. If your company is not a United States company, it's really not up to the United States to come in and regulate your company, or your investment, right? So this is Binance's argument to the CFTC that the United States doesn't run the world, and you can't hold all of Binance to the same regulatory clarity as you want to hold in the United States, right? And I don't necessarily disagree with them. If my company's not here in the United States, then I shouldn't have to comply to the United States laws unless I'm doing actual business here in the United States. Then I will. And Binance US obviously would be held to this, but Binance's whole company in general cannot be held to United States law. Owning your responsibility is what helps you mature in this. Yeah, Cash, I agree, man. You got to own it. You got to figure out where you went where you went wrong, fix it. Make sure you try not to make the same mistake again. And and then you move on, right? You move on in your investment career, right? But you know, your mistakes aren't my aren't my. I can't own your mistakes, right? So you got to own it. You got to own it. Figure out where you went wrong. Figure out what you're going to do better next time, and then move on. And we all make mistakes. Hell, I've lost money too, right? So, but I do like Binance's argument here to get this case thrown out. And I do think that sometimes the United States overreaches themselves, and they think that they can regulate the world when really you're only regulating a small piece of the world, which is the United States. So here's some more Bitcoin news, guys. Let's get into this Bitcoin ETF news. ARK's ETF is now listed on a DTCC website, guys. So Arkham's Bitcoin ETF is now listed on that website, which means that they are they're moving. They're moving, guys. They are moving. They are moving. And we got a lot of ETF news to get into. So I think, and I've said this before, that I think that it's not going to be one Bitcoin ETF that gets approved. I think they're going to approve a number of Bitcoin ETFs all at once, and then they'll probably approve a group of them, and then another group of them, and then life will move on. But Arkham's ETF is now listed on the DTCC website, which is a positive move for that Bitcoin spot ETF. And BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin Trust is relisted on the DTC website, guys. It was taken off yesterday. It was put back on. It was taken off again. It was put back on. They're playing games or updating the website. Something was going on. Everybody was getting crazy. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's two listed. Yeah, Big Watch, that is two listed, man. And I think that they're going to approve a handful of these right off the bat. Like I think that that's what's going to happen. And I think you're probably going to see some bigger ones probably listed on this DTCC website before we actually get an approval, and they'll probably all get approved at the same time. Because you got Grayscale sitting out here too, guys. Grayscale, they won their court case, and the SEC did not appeal that decision. So your Grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF is incoming at any moment. The website crashed. Yeah, there was so many people trying to hit that thing last night when this news came out that BlackRock iShare came off. There were so many people trying to hit that thing last night. I'm probably sure that DTCC website has never seen traffic like that before in its life. But it's BlackRock's back up there. And the federal government's not going to play around with BlackRock. They're not playing with BlackRock. BlackRock runs way too much of what goes on in this space. In the crypto space, in the stock market space, in the world space, it runs way too much of what goes on, and they're not gonna play around with them due to all the traffic of BlackRock. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Big Watch. Yo, man, like that. This website probably was never built to see anything even in the realm of that traffic that they seen yesterday. You would start messing around with BlackRock and you start messing around the Bitcoin ETFs. You're going to see some traffic on your website, because people want to know. We were on a space last night, and Waddy had came and he said it was relisted, and I went on there as well, and I just got the spinning circle. That's all I got. But then I looked at the article and it said it was relisted. And then Arkham was on there as well. So that's two on that website. That's two ready to go. Grayscale definitely. There's no way out for the federal government when it comes to Grayscale. They will list their spot ETF. It'll happen. Hey, BlackRock owns Ukraine already. Yeah, BlackRock. You don't play around with BlackRock, man. BlackRock owns countries, man. It runs this stock exchange. It's getting ready to run this cryptocurrency industry. Um, you don't play with BlackRock. BlackRock can crush you. It can make you look. If you think XRP made you look stupid, and then Coinbase is going to make you look stupid, the last person you want to be playing around with is BlackRock. That's the you got to know what you're getting up against when you start playing around with people and their money. And the last money you want to be playing around with is BlackRock money. Because BlackRock ain't no joke. BlackRock can come in here and buy the whole cryptocurrency industry, and I think it's like 1 to 3% of their total holdings, and that's it. So they can buy every piece of cryptocurrency out here in this market, and it'll be a line on their balance sheet. That's it. It's only one line on their balance sheet, and they can take a loss. Hey DG, do you think Grayscale will still get their ETF approved despite the pending? Yeah, I think Grayscale's ETF will be approved. It's not an issue. It's an issue for Gary, but they won their court case, and the judge was pretty clear about that, and they didn't appeal it either. The SEC didn't appeal it either, so it's they definitely are on the list of approvals here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Grayscale approval before you see a lot of these other ETFs approved, just because it's based off a pending court case. So it's hard. I mean, Grayscale can easily go back to court and say that they're still suppressing our spot ETF based on the court ruling, and they would be on probably pretty good legal ground for the judge to tell the SEC that they need to ramp it up and speed it up at some point soon here. So, I mean, the SEC is powerful, but they can't go against the law, right? They lost the case, and then they didn't appeal it, so they have to approve this thing. So it's got to come. It's got to come, man. It's got to come. So the CFTC, the Commodities Futures and Exchange Commission commissioner. This is the big boys talking now, right? These are the big boys talking. And they're saying that says the market is ready for a spot Bitcoin ETF, right? This is the Commodities Futures and Trading Commission. They're out here. They're saying this is the commissioner, right? Saying the market's ready for the spot Bitcoin ETF, right? So basically, what's the holdup? The holdup is Gary. It's Dirty Gary's holding all this up. Because remember, last week, Janet Yellen came out and said that the markets were ready for the spot Bitcoin ETF as well. So now you have the Commodities and Exchange Commissioner coming out saying the markets are ready too. So you have Janet Yellen, you have the Commodities Commissioner coming out. They're all saying that they're ready, right? The market's ready. The markets can handle it. And so really, it's Gary Gensler that's holding everything up in the SEC. So how far? This is why I think we're closer to an approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF and a handful of them than we are away, because you have a lot of very powerful people inside the government. Janet Yellen, this commissioner, coming out and saying, we're ready. What's the holdup, right? So I think this is why we're ramping up. This is why we're getting close, because we're getting this positive news, this positive sentiment, not only from the cryptocurrency industry, but from the people that are inside the government, the people that are inside and they know what's going on and they know how this thing works. They're coming out and they're saying, you know what, we're ready. The markets are ready. So we're getting close, right? We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. Um, and this is why we're seeing this pump up, right? Because all of this positive news, all of this positive sentiment that's out there right now, it's just one roadblock, and it's one guy. Elmo BlackRock. BlackRock definitely owns definitely owns the soil in Ukraine. Yeah, BlackRock does own Ukraine. BlackRock owns a lot of what's going on in Ukraine. United States owns a lot of what's going on in Ukraine as well. That's a whole nother show that probably get my channel taken down. But BlackRock definitely owns a lot of Ukraine and what's going on over there. BlackRock is not somebody you play around with. BlackRock is not somebody you mess with. And BlackRock has been known to crush some people, man. So here's Grayscale article about Grayscale. Actually, Big Watch that we're talking about it, right? And Grayscale saying that its spot Bitcoin ETF, right, could see an inflow of $14.4 billion in its first year of launch, right? So Grayscale is saying that they're expecting $14.4 billion to come into their ETF in the first year of launch of their spot Bitcoin ETF, man. That's a whole lot of cash, right? So when I come over here and people say, how do you get a $10 trillion market cap for crypto in the next bull run? Well, with stories like this, where one spot ETF is looking at bringing in $14.4 billion in their first year out of one spot ETF, you start to see where you're making up where you're making up this market cap, right? Because with these ETFs, they got to come and buy Bitcoin, guys. They got to buy Bitcoin on the open market, right? So with this price increase, you have to understand that a lot of these people like BlackRock and Grayscale and these guys like that, they've already purchased the Bitcoin for these ETFs, these spot ETFs. They were probably purchasing this Bitcoin at 15 and 20,000, right? So so now it's open market, it's open season, right? They don't need to suppress that price anymore because a lot of them already have what they need. So the suppression of the Bitcoin price and the manipulation starts to get less and less and less once they already have the amount of Bitcoin they need to back up these spot ETFs. But this money, we're talking money, right? We're talking big money. And when Grayscale's talking about $14.4 billion coming into their ETF in 1 year. So if Grayscale plans on doing 14.4 billion, what's BlackRock going to do? What's BlackRock going to do in its first year? 20 billion, maybe 20, maybe 25, somewhere up in there. What's Arkham going to do? Another 10 billion, somewhere up in there. And these are low numbers, right? These are low numbers, right? We're throwing low numbers out there. So, when you start adding up these billions and billions of dollars of ETFs that are getting ready to hit the market, well, what's that going to do for Bitcoin? And then you start adding up this Ethereum ETFs that are getting ready to come in, right? So think about that Ethereum ETF splash that's getting ready to come in after these Bitcoin spot ETFs get approved. Arkham has already applied for its spot Ethereum ETF, right? ARK has already applied for that. So, they're already moving forward with that Ethereum spot ETF. So, the price action that we're seeing over here in Bitcoin right now, because of these ETFs, Ethereum is getting ready to get a huge boost when people start applying for these spot ETFs, right? So don't forget that. Ethereum is it's riding on Bitcoin's tails right now in this market, but pretty soon Ethereum's going to have its day when everybody wants a spot Ethereum ETF. It's going to have its day, and we're going to see this same influx of money that's coming into Bitcoin. You're going to see it pouring into Ethereum. Because people are going to want that. They're going to want to buy that Ethereum before the ETFs start to get approved. So be aware that this market's ready to go. This market's ready to go at some point, and that's why I say $10 trillion, right, is where I think we're going to get at the top of that bull run. 10 trillion. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money from where we are right now. We're at $1.2 trillion, $1.25 trillion. That's a lot of cash coming into this market in a short period of time. So, it's going to make a lot of millionaires. I don't know about y'all, Selmo, RJ, Big Watch, Elmo, my altar, everybody else, but I'm going to be on the beach somewhere with a nice fruity drink hanging out because I plan to make millions. In this market, because we're buying right now. We're buying at this 1.25 trillion. We're buying under $1 trillion, right? We're buying crypto under $1 trillion. So when you look at that, like your bag should be set. We should be looking pretty good at what's going on. So market itself, it seems to be hanging in there pretty good today. Let's go ahead and let's see what yeah, accumulating, baby, accumulating. Yeah, my ultra, let's go, baby. I'm telling you, man. Like if you're in this thing right now, and you're playing this thing right now, you're sipping fruity drinks during the bull run. You're sipping fruity drinks on an island somewhere, chilling. Maybe even getting missing. I'll be right next to you. I know you will, Elmo. We'll be sitting next to each other, drinking them fruity drinks, man, chilling. And I know RJ gonna be right next to us. Big Watch gonna be next to us. Cash is gonna be there. Everybody gonna be there, man. I'm gonna be on the beach. I'm gonna be on the beach too. Okay. But I'm still gonna be on the Twitter and the Twitter X. Yo, the best thing about it though is when you make all them millions that we're about to make, you can be on Twitter X, right? But the best part about it is you can be on there when the hell you want to, man. You can do whatever you want, but we gonna be on the beach. We're gonna be laughing, man. Gonna be laughing at the next group of investors to come in and go through the same challenges that we've been through, right? Great days coming. Yeah, Cash. Great days are coming, man. Let's buy our own island. My altar, I'm with you. Let's buy our own island. But yeah, Cash, great days are ahead, man. We are gonna have phenomenal days ahead, man, and we're gonna buy our own island. We're gonna be having somebody serve us drinks, man, and we're gonna be sitting there. We're probably gonna be on X on our alt accounts, watching people go through some of the same things that we went through in the last bull market, and saying, man, they didn't get, they're getting it right or they're not getting it right, but it's not gonna matter because we're gonna be right. So we're gonna have all that money. So get into some of these things that we look at every day, right? Pepe, guys, Pepe's on a massive move. We talked a little bit about that earlier, about the meme coins and how they're basically driving the Ethereum gas fees up. You look at Pepe sitting at 5 zeros, 1 0, 1 8. It was a couple weeks ago. This thing was sitting at 6 zeros, 7, 6 zeros, 5, somewhere down in there. Everybody was calling for its death, right? Everybody was calling it dead. Everybody was calling it, it's death. But it's doing crazy 24-hour volume, 3.81 million in 24-hour volume still. So, and still got 141K holders, right? So it's definitely not dead. Definitely on a straight move up here, uptrend, uptick. So you gotta love that. You gotta like to see that. Stewie, same thing. Definitely on an uptrend here. 803665. Definitely on that step ladder back up from this one massive sell right here. So definitely starting to recover. that particular trend. Jasmine, where are we at with Jasmine, guys? 2 zeros, 3 4 6 6. Not bad at all. Definitely, you see the recovery down here from these lows, almost went into the twos, but you see the recovery starting to come in. You see the buy pressure starting to come in. You see the recovery starting to come in. So definitely on an uptrend there. I'm going to appreciate them as they will be. I'm gonna appreciate them too, Elmo. I'm gonna appreciate all of the people that are gonna go through the struggles that we just went through. But man, we've been through one of the nastiest bear markets in history. Uh, uh, that's Doc. that was hating on Pepe. Yeah, that was Doc that was hating on Pepe. He Doc not a Pepe fan. You know what I mean? Elmo knows. Yes, Elmo does know, brother. Elmo knows. As they will be my exit liquidity. Yeah, I mean, these new investors that are going to come in after this bull run or during the height of this bull run, there's going to be people that come in and buy the top of this bull run. Unfortunately, I think we've all been in a situation where we bought the top of something. Especially last bull run, a lot of people bought the top of that and they're upside down. Unfortunately, for them, people like us that have been in this thing this whole time, to when it was under $1 trillion market cap in crypto, when we were struggling, everything was red, and we're looking at ourselves, asking ourselves, what the hell are we doing in this industry? But yet we were still buying. They're going to be our exit liquidity. We got to have some exit liquidity. They will be our exit liquidity. Unfortunately for them, that's how this game works, right? But they didn't go through the struggles that we went through. They weren't sitting in X spaces. They weren't sitting in, YouTubes, and they weren't looking at the charts, and they weren't looking at red days that were, day after day after day, week after week after week, month after month after month of red days. So, but that we were still buying them red days. And at the end of the day, unfortunately, they become our exit liquidity. I hate I missed getting in on Maine early. My ultra, you can't get into all of them, right? You can't get into all of them. You're gonna miss some of them. There's gonna be some pumps you're gonna miss. There's gonna be some tokens you're gonna miss here and there, just because you can't buy everything, right? Good morning, Keltra. Good morning. Because you can't buy everything, right? So there's some that I missed, right? I missed some pumps on some tokens that I brought to you guys. I missed some pumps on them because there's only so much capital you have to go around, and you can't get into all of them. But Maine has definitely been a great pump. It's been a great call. We called it here on this channel. It's been a great call. Man, Timsky got in. I got in. I think Selmo got in. Doc got in. It's been a great call, right? How long will it last? We're gonna find out, right? We're gonna find out. Minute 2 red candles in a day here. But what you would expect that to happen after it hit its all-time high, you would expect that sitting at a 101455 here. But the volume's still good. It's up to 19.8K of 24-hour trading volume. The volume's still good. The holders keep going up. So, that's really all you can ask out of a project, right? Is that you bring volume in and you bring holders in, right? And then after that, the price is going to do what the price does, right? I mean, you can't control that. But Maine was one that we called down like right, I want to say right up in here somewhere. We called that right here at this last consolidation level. Right before that, we were talking about it up here, but we really started to talk about it right up into here when it started to come down a little bit. And I was saying, if you believe that this thing's gonna go again, right now, these are your opportunities right here to get in. Um, and it worked. It worked. It definitely worked. So definitely but there's gonna be a million of these, my alter journey. There's gonna be a million of these during the bull run. It's just a matter of picking the right one, right? So there's gonna be a million more. Definitely gonna be a million more of them. So wouldn't worry too much about missing one. But I definitely wouldn't buy into that green candle. I definitely wouldn't buy into that run up, that all time high run up. No, I wouldn't do that. Bone sitting at 76 cents. We talked about SHIB earlier. Bone too, it continues to struggle. Shibarium's got to do what it's got to do. We're gonna see what happens. I still hold out hope for Bone and Shibarium. I want them to be successful so bad. I want them for the community. I want the SHIB community to reap the benefits. I want them guys to be successful so bad. It's not looking great, but I want them to turn it around. I'm a believer in that. Here's a token that I'm invested in. We don't talk a lot about on this channel, but it's had a great couple weeks. Alliance Block, Next Era. It's one of these ones that I think are a sleeping giant out here. It's been around for a while. It went through a hack, but definitely the hack that happened. I said it when it happened. I thought that the devs handled that thing about as good as you can handle a hack, with their transparency with the community and everything else. Launching of a new contract, the bridging of the new token, all that stuff. But it's sitting at 6 cents, 67000. I think that I don't know, for some reason, for a long time I've just thought that this token has been a sleeping giant, and I buy it down here in the fours. I just think that with the development team that they have over there and the things that they're rolling out, they're silently just making huge improvements. And we don't talk about it a lot. I used to do a lot of videos on Alliance Block. I haven't forgot about it. Still a believer in it. Still own it. Haven't added to my position in a while, but definitely still own it. I just think that in the bull run, they're going to be a big player in the ISO game, and not a lot of people talking about it. And but they're silently moving. Neroni sitting at a great entry point, 29 cents, 29.21. Why is it at 29.21? Simple. You had somebody right here sell $14,976 of their Neroni. So it's simple. The math is that simple. You got somebody who sells $14,000 in a project, it's gonna bring the price down a little bit. But it just sets up a new entry point for everybody else. But you see what happened, that one sell came in, and then you see the buys come in. Hundreds of dollars, 100 here, 1,000 there of buys come in. Right on the heels of that $14,000 sale, somebody, 1,700, 300, so on and so forth. And it's still early. You'll see this green wall set up all day long. For Neroni, you'll see the green wall set up. There's been people that have been just waiting for a new entry point into Neroni. I'm telling you, this is probably the best entry point you're going to get here in a while. A lot of stuff coming out with Neroni. There's a big announcement coming up pretty soon. So definitely a good entry point if you're not in. It's doing 18.53K in 24-hour volume. So definitely doing good on the whole volume level. Sitting at about 1.25K holders. So the holder count is still good. But the key right here is the market cap's only at 2.448 million. And the liquidity's at 244K. So there's a good liquidity to market cap ratio there. And here's what I love about it. Here's where I think this sets itself apart is its circulating supply is only 8.49 million. Very low circulating supply. So if you want to get in, it's probably a good entry point for you to get in. Probably a good spot for you to make your entry. Make your entry if you want to. But definitely Pepe, guys. It is Pepe, Stewie, Jasmine, Alliance Block, Maine, Neroni, all really good projects to get into, all really solid projects. I think I wouldn't buy Pepe right now. I wouldn't buy into this green candle right here. I'll tell you guys, we keep it 100 right here. I'm not buying that. It's up too high. I'm not buying it. You gotta wait. If you want to get in and you're not already into Pepe, you want that to come down a little bit before you FOMO into that. I'm never going to tell you to FOMO into anything. And that green candle is way too high for an entry point for somebody who doesn't already own that project. So, and that goes for any project. I don't care what the project is. You don't buy into a green candle like that. You do not buy into a green candle like that. I don't care what project it is. I don't care if it's a blue chip. I don't care if it's a meme coin. I don't care if it's a utility token. You do not buy into that green candle. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this market again before we get on out of here. Bitcoin, guys, continues to hang on. It's hanging on, man. It's up another 0.2% since we've been on here in this hour. It's Ethereum's up another 0.34% since we've been on here in this hour. So definitely on the move. XRP sitting at 55 cents. Continues to hang on. But the biggest mover, keep trying to tell you guys, the biggest mover is right here. It's Chainlink. $11.20 up 50.3% on the week, and it just jumped Matic on the CoinMarketCap list here, and it's moving up these charts, and it is moving up these charts quickly. There's a lot of big money in Matic. I mean, there's a lot of good money in Chainlink, and this thing we've been trying to tell you. I still think that $11.20 is a steal for Chainlink and where they're headed. Obviously, you're probably going to see some sort of retracement because of the big move up. You'll see some sort of pullback. How far that pullback goes, here's the month chart right here. If you look at this thing at a month, of where it was down here in the $7 range, it came all the way up in here, to where it is right now. There will be a pullback. Just because, people will take profits as well as they probably should, right? So, but definitely you see the movement. Take a look at injective. Nice upside bump. I might be able to pull that one up for you, Cash, real quick here. Cash, I don't usually do this, right? I usually pull these tokens up here. That's this one, right? I've seen this one before. Somebody else brought this one to me. Somebody else. If this is the right one, then I looked at this one a couple days ago. Somebody brought this to me. $12.30. Damn, it had a run. Whoops, what the hell happened? Damn, that thing ran. Holy shit, Cash. It was down here at $7. It ran up to 12. It's on the same run almost as Chainlink is on. 7 to 12, 7 to 11 and 20, somewhere up in there. That thing went on a run, man. I'm gonna have to look into why that thing ran. That thing was on a run. Holy shit. What do we got here? Market cap 1.03 billion. Liquidity 716K. Ooh, liquidity could be an issue there when you go to cash out. But circulating supply 83.75 million. Not too bad. Holders 18K. Damn, there's a lot of holders in there. Which is a good thing. That's a great thing. 24-hour volume 1.7 mil. Great volume going on. I'm gonna have to look. This was brought to me the other, by somebody at one point. I want to say this week or last week. It was, but I looked into it just a little bit. But damn, that thing went on a run. That thing was moving. I hope you got in, Cash. I hope you got in on that. Down in the $7 range. That thing was moving. Damn. I hope you made some money off of that. So, but yeah. So yeah, there you go. There's another one. Casper, guys. Casper, I'm telling you, I'm looking more and more into Casper. I think that's a solid project. And I'm gonna look more and more into it. I'm probably, I bought some, probably gonna buy some more. They got 3 exchange listings coming soon. We talked about it yesterday on the space with 2-bit. And what they got going on over there, a little different. But definitely probably gonna buy some more Casper. I am shortening up my bag, so I'm not looking to add a ton of tokens. I'm not looking to add a ton of money out here right now. But definitely gonna take a look at Casper. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I bought a bunch at 7. All right, Cash. That's what I'm talking about. Make that money, baby. Make that money, man. Cash is fire. Yeah, I like Cash. I like the more and more I look at Casper, the more and more I'm really buying what they're doing over there. Really digging it. I may actually, because I'm trying to tighten up my wallet and not be involved in so many projects, I may actually get out of a project and jump into Casper. And just because I'm trying not to hold too many tokens, but I really love what Casper has going on right now. I love it, where they're headed, where they're going, what they have going on. But I'm telling you guys, Chainlink's gonna be a winner here. Chainlink, XRP, XLM, Chronos, they're gonna be winners. They're gonna be big winners. Jasmine gonna be a winner. You know, these are the ones I'm picking as winners, guys. I'm picking these ones as winners. I could be wrong. We'll see. As far as the blue chips go, I think Neroni's going to be a huge winner. Huge winner out of the meme coins, out of the low market cap tokens. I think Neroni's going to be a huge winner there. We just went up $1 billion in market cap, guys. We're up to 1.26 trillion in market cap. So we crossed over that 1.25 trillion in market cap. So key level. I'm looking for 1.5. I'm looking for 1.5 to come in. And that's halfway to the end of the last bull market, guys. And Dan, if you had 10K, how would you if I had 10K, how would I invest it? Interesting question. I'd probably invest some in the Bitcoin. I would definitely probably invest about 25% into Chainlink. I would probably invest another 15 to 20% into XLM. I would put, let me just say, I'd put about 75% in Chainlink, XLM, probably Matic, Crow, and Jasmine. I'd split it up there. It's about 75% of that. I would take about the other 20%. I'd probably put it in a Roni, and then I would take the other 5% and probably try to pick out some of these speculative plays. I hope that answers the question to the best of my ability, but I would definitely hold 75% between Chainlink, XLM, Matic, Crow, and Jasmine. I would hold about 75% of it up in there, and about 20% of it in Roni, and about 5% in other speculative plays. How high do you think Maine will go? I think Maine's got a lot of upside to it. I think it's got a lot of movement to it. Let's see where their market cap is. I got to go back and look and see where their market cap is, and what they have going on. Where could Maine go? Market cap sitting at 761K. It's not even at $1 million. It's not even at $1 million market cap. Maine's gonna go to a $1.5 million market cap at least. Minimally, it's gonna get to 1.5. In a bull run, you could see probably two and a third, somewhere in there. So Timsky, at least right now, I'd say 1.5. It'll get to 1.5. The Roni is no meme. Old man. I corrected myself real quick. I said low market cap. Hey DG, why isn't Crow running with the others? It is running. It's running a little bit. We talked about it. Big watch. If you look at where Crow is right now, Crow's not sexy, right? It's not sexy. It's not a sexy pick. It's not one that everybody's jumping into because it's not that sexy meme play. But if you look at where it is right now, sitting at 35, it's moved its way up the coin market cap chart. It's moved its way up as far as market cap, right? So it got to that 6 cent range. It got to, sitting at 5.7 right now. It's probably going to jump Aptos here at 34. It's just silently working its way up, but it's not sexy. Big watch. It's not sexy. That's why. But when the FOMO does start to come, Crow needs some news, right? It needs to, and it will have some news. I think it's going to come out with some big news at some point, but it's just slowly. It's like Crow is like Novocaine. It's slowly working its way up the charts. Good choices. I would do about the same. Good. I'm glad. I totally didn't blow that. Daniel, grab a little GFAL. That gaming crypto will be crazy. I'll look at it. Cash, I'll look at it. Crow is doing well. Yeah, Crow is doing well, my ultra. It's like that Novocaine, right? It's slowly, methodically just working its way up this coin market cap chart and just slowly, methodically plucking these other cryptocurrencies off one by one. It's just like Novocaine. It's just slowly working its way up. And then when it gets that news, it'll get some news. When it gets that news, it'll shoot up. What it's doing right now is it's eating up some of this market share that Binance is leaving behind, right? So right now it's just slowly eating up some of that market share. Binance is losing market share, and Crow is steadily gaining more and more market share, and that's why it's working its way up the charts. Crow's gonna be good. Crow is the quiet guy who yeah, it is. It's a quiet guy, and he just gonna slowly work itself up. Curtis, what's up, my guy? Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, I like I like your I like your analogy. Yeah. Timsky always has a great analogy about stuff, man. But Crow's gonna be good, man. Um, get a pack of magnums. Crow's gonna be good, man. I'm not worried about Crow at all. I can tell you. I think Crow, by the end of the bull market, you're gonna see Crow up here. Crow is going to sit probably between 15 and 10 in market cap. It's going to go that high. It's going to go from the 30s to the 15 to the 10s. Somewhere it's going to land between 15 and 10. I'm sure that that ain't the same guy who robs the CVS. Oh man, that's funny. My Pepe bag is looking good. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Curtis. We were just talking about that. And how everybody left Pepe to die, and it's rolling. If if the gloves fit, big watch, big watch, dude. Oh man, face the blues. Oh man, you guys are crazy. But all right, with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here for the morning. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to work. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll be back here on Friday. Don't forget, Wadi, I think is gonna have a Twitter space on Thursday. Pretty sure. We're gonna go support that. And for those of you guys who know Joy, right? Always on X, always putting out great pictures and AI art, always supporting projects, always doing her part. Let's do our part for Joy. Joy created a YouTube channel. Go check her her X handle out. Make sure you click on that YouTube channel. Watch them videos, get her watch hours up. She's really trying to increase some watch hours. And she's done a lot for some of these communities that she's in. And she's done a lot to, promote some of these tokens that she's in and some of these tokens she believes in. And she doesn't get paid. Does it all free. So, go support her YouTube channel. Go watch some of her videos. It's AI art. Put it on play if you need to. Just get her watch hours up. Big supporter of Joy. Big supporter of what she does. So, definitely let's support her. So, if you know who she is, click on her X page, check her YouTube out, get her watch hours up for her. We all support each other here. We support Timsky as well. Go check his YouTube out. Great. Comes on before me in the morning. Plays his game and then talks about crypto at the same time. Go support Timsky. He's a supporter of this channel. And go support Joy. Joy does really well for the projects that she supports. And go give her some watch hours. Go give Timsky some subs. And make sure that we're taking care of each other. Make sure we're taking care of each other because at the end of the day, if we're not taking care of each other, who's taking care of us, right? So, go support Joy. Go support Timsky. Great supporters of this channel. Great supporters of the projects that they're in. And we got to support the people that support us. So with that, guys, I'm out. Be safe today. Be smart today. Make sure you're trading safe today. Make sure you're trading smart today. Leave you guys with this, man. Don't be buying into these big green candles either. We talked about that. We talked about that earlier about some of these projects that are running up on these big green candles. Don't be buying into these things, man. Don't be buying into these green candles. There will be a consolidation period that comes. And that's when you buy in during that consolidation period. But But the word of the week, guys, and we're going to keep it going. Accumulate, 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 and accumulate some more. But accumulate smart. Don't buy it. Don't buy into the FOMO. But when you see a dip in a project that you believe in, accumulate the hell out of it. Accumulate, 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 guys. So with that, appreciate you guys. I will see you guys back on here on Friday, but hopefully see you guys on Waddy Space on Thursday. And with that, guys, appreciate you guys. See you guys, and everybody have a great day. Be safe out there. Be smart. Don't get rugged. All right, bye.